I'm going to preview the number 20 Baylor versus number 9 TCU women's volleyball game, which literally will be played September 27th at 2 p.m. Central Time on espnplus. Of course, there will be live sets as well, and I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. Baylor did bounce back after that Texas loss and beat Texas Tech 3-1, 25-17, 26-28, 25-15, and 25-16. Kendall Murphy, if you didn't look already, she actually suited up, though she did not play. It's still an encouraging sign because, she's only played one match all year and it's game number 1. Maybe she'll play this upcoming match. I don't know. And I know Bree Denny didn't play either. Still. Maybe she's still recovering or recovering. I don't know. I do not know the injury status, so to speak, for TCU as well in all this. So thus, Baylor 7-3 overall, 2-0 in the Big 12. While TCU, on the other hand, is 11-2 overall, 1-0 in the Big 12. And obviously, Baylor already played a conference match prior to Texas Tech because they played UCF. And it made sense when you're playing Florida, at Florida, they're right there with UCF, close in terms of distance to UCF. Might as well play them and get that out of the way. And TCU did defeat Houston last game 3-0, though the first 2 sets were really close. 25-23, 32-30. But that third set was 25-28. I will say, though, both the losses for TCU this year are not bad losses. I mean, Pittsburgh, 3-1, 23-25, 25-22, 15-25, and 21-25. And obviously, Texas, 3-9, 12-25, 17-25, and 18-25. So, and they played UCLA twice, and they beat them twice. Y'all could look. And even beat Penn State, though, at the time. Now, Penn State's not as good. But, in terms of the ranking, but still. And there's Missouri. That's a good one as well. This is besides Rice. So, you get the point. And it beat A&M, actually. So, the TCU is very battle-tested, to say the least. Now, I would put the stats for TCU in the description below, so y'all could see, as well as the roster. And granted, I know Melanie Parra is gone, but TCU's still a good team, as you could tell. 11-2 overall, 1-0 in the Big 12, and this is despite their tough schedule. So, what are some players to keep an eye on? Alice Volpe, Volpe, 5'6" defensive specialist / libero. That's a sophomore. 1 kill on 3 attempts, 59 assists, 6 service aces, 7 service errors, 13 receiving errors, which is the most on the team, 194 digs, which is also most on the team. That's it. There's Alexis Roberson, number 1. 6'3" middle blocker that is a junior. 62 kills on 136 attempts with 13 attacking errors, 3 assists, 16 digs, 31 blocks, 1 solo, and 2 blocking errors. Is Evan Hendricks, number 2. A 5'9" outside hitter that is a sophomore. 159 kills, which is actually the most on the team this year, on 459 attempts, which is also most on the team. And she does have 70 attacking errors. 7-0 to be exact. 13 assists, 7 service aces, but 26 service errors? Whew! 10 receiving errors, 115 digs, 23 blocks, 0 solo, and 3 blocking errors. There's Sarah Sylvester, number 4. A 6'3" middle blocker that is a senior. 77 kills on 153 attempts with 8 attacking errors, 3 assists, 1 service ace, 14 digs, 66 blocks, 5 of those solo, and that's the most on the team right there, and 1 blocking error. Okay, I'll skip down for a bit here and then go to Lauren Murphy, number 9. A 6'4" outside hitter that is a junior. 92 kills on 227 attempts with 25 attacking errors, 3 assists, 15 service aces, 25 service errors. 15 service aces is the most on the team, by the way. 1 receiving error, 39 digs, 35 blocks, 4 solo, and 1 blocking error. Then it's Becca Kelly, number 11. A 6'3" outside hitter that is a redshirt sophomore. 133 kills on 372 attempts with 71 attacking errors, 1 assist, 3 service aces, 1 service error, 33 digs, 29 blocks, 2 solo, and 3 blocking errors, and 1 ball handling error. There's Samara Coleman, number 12. 6'1" outside hitter as a freshman. 66 kills on 198 attempts with 19 attacking errors, 4 assists, 9 service aces, 28 service errors. That's a lot right there. And 10 receiving errors, 63 digs, 17 blocks, 1 solo, and that's it. Then I'll skip down to Jalen Clark, number 16. A 5'7" defensive specialist / libero that is a junior. No kills on no attempts, 7 assists, 4 receiving errors, 14 digs. That's really it. Then there's Rosemary Archer, number 17. A 6-foot setter that is a junior. 2 kills on 7 attempts with 3 attacking errors. 248 assists. 10 service aces, 21 service errors, 1 receiving error, 65 digs, 3 blocks, 0 solo, and that's it. And last player I'm going to mention is Ella Foti. F-O-T-I. I apologize if I butcher that. A 6-foot setter / opposite that is a grad senior. 1 kill on 17 attempts with 3 attacking errors, 251 assists, which is the most on the team. 12 service aces, 15 service errors, 103 digs, 2 blocks. That's really it. And of course, whatever you did right last game, you got to bring in this game. Whatever you did wrong last game, you got to correct for this game. You got to make adjustments on the fly, not just from set to set, but during those sets. And if you deal with adversity, try to climb back in it. And this is a prime opportunity to get a ranked win here. I mean, this time it's at home instead of like a neutral site or a road game. And that's huge to have this game at home. And I know Harley Craig has this match circled because her uncle is actually the TCU head coach. Yeah, interesting family dynamic right there. And obviously this is like the TCU head coach used to be on Baylor staff for a while before he left to go take the TCU job. So I'm sure he has this match circled as well. Both of them do. You can't be intimidated by the other team. Kind of get your crowd involved while getting their crowd to be silent as possible in all this. Just got to play a clean game overall and don't give them like some free points like a rotation error, a football, a service error. Obviously, you want to limit your errors across the board like attacking and blocking errors. You don't want to have like the ball hit the Nintendo net violations or illegal back row attacks. You don't want to do that as well. But obviously, if they do that, it's really on them. And I would try to rattle TCU early, especially on the road now, in a conference game. And you play more conference games than TCU has, so that does help up to this point. Now, sometimes your best defense comes from your serving and get them out of rhythm and get them out of system. And obviously, if they commit ball handling errors, it's really on them. But you want to try to limit that, I know. And try to force some overpass. If there's an overpass, you got to take advantage of it. You got to win the jousting as well, and you can try sometimes like force a free ball over. If there's a free ball, you got to take advantage of it, and obviously you want to limit those free balls. And same thing goes for overpasses. And you got to have your if you're serving tough, you could try to get yourself chances for blocking the other team here. That would really help if your blocking would step up, especially against the better players. And I know you might have to adjust the hands and everything like that. And I know there might be some questionable calls here and there, but you got to be a more mentally tougher team. And if you have a lead during the set, try to protect it. If you're down, try to climb back into it. And you got to win those long rallies, because sometimes that does make a difference in a set or even a match. If you know what I mean. You want to try to shut down the best players for TCU as much as possible. And try to dig every ball out. And you got to receive the ball well, because you need some good passing to set up some kills, whether it's from the middle or back row attack, or even like from your opposite or even outside hitter. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, if you go with the hot hand as long as possible, though I wouldn't mind like getting some variety as well. That way they're like, oh, you can't really key on them all day game long here. So, and you gotta have your best players step up in this type of match and all this. And maybe Harley Craig does go for some kills in the match. I don't know. But I'm just saying, try to throw them off a little bit. You got to win the jousting in the air and all this, and try to limit their blocking on you as much as possible. We've got to be really good on side outs, whether offensively and defensively, and make them inefficient offensively as much as possible, while you need to be efficient. And there's no need here to go like rehash more on what needs to happen, because this would be a quality win. If you want to be a top 4 seed for the NCAA tournament or even higher than that, you need to win matches like this, a ranked one, especially at home. And it's important to protect home court in the Big 12. And this is your first Big 12 home match all year, because the first 2 were on the road. Got to keep that in mind. It's important to protect home court, especially in the Big 12, if you want to consider yourself to be a conference champion. Because let's just be real. The Big 12 is not like the Big 10 in volleyball. Maybe even not the SEC. It's a very competitive conference, yes, and it's maybe not as good as the ACC, but it's not like some Texas is in a way. TCU ain't Texas. You face Texas. I know they have too. But still, you get the whole point. So let's go out there and protect home court. And so anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Course ultimate goals, $1,000 more. So remember this course like video. Comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. So more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well, so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button. It's free to hit the notification bell as well.